I guarantee the last time that you had a really good memory, it was probably when you weren't even doing much. Yes boys, we're in Cwmcarn Forest today and we're doing the monk trial. So I found this trail online and it's quite close to work, so we're gonna head there today, potentially film some footage, and yeah, hopefully we're gonna get some good content. It's always good, guys, to get out in the fresh air, enjoy yourself as much as you can, especially if you're working 9 to 5. It's always hard to get, you know, activities in during the daytime, especially in the winter, but while it's summertime and we got them late afternoon sun, it's always good to try and utilize that when you got it. Yeah, try and get the most out of life, guys, because you never know when your last day is gonna be, do you? Yeah, so we're gonna go out there today, get some miles on the old trail shoes. Don't think it's gonna be a long one, maybe like 4 kilometers, but you know what it's like, guys. Whenever you get into the house, you start doing chores, and before you know it, it's time for bed. It's time to settle in for the night. So yeah, we're going to try and do this straight from work so that we can utilize the day when we've got it. It's nice weather, it's like 30 odd degrees, so hopefully we have a nice little fun little trail planned and have some fun. You know what it's like when you get through the door, it's always hard to get back out, so yeah, going to do that today. Let's go. Right, we're here, we made it. Just going to do pay and display now, so yeah, let's go. I don't know if you can see, right? Look at this. No cars in the car park. We're all alone today, for now. Let's go. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Right, there is no pay and display at the minute, because this is not even working, so. Oh, hang on. There's an on button. I have coins. Oh, that's shit, isn't it? Well, that's crap. So what do I get if I... Oh. Well, we have to go somewhere else, guys. Right, boys. You know, it's... Yeah, I see some park rangers up there, so we're going to give it a chance. I'm not going to go any further down, because it'll take me all day, and I'm not hanging about any longer. Oh... We've done a bit, you know. We've done our bit, at least. Just gotta make sure we're hydrated on this hike, because it's quite a sunny one this afternoon. Got the big jug. Right. Oh, that's a good point. Sound gentleman. Right. Hopefully it's going to be nice up and around. Do you know what I love about Wales is, like, we're about 40 minutes from a beach and we're just in a mountain. So from 40 minutes, look at that, stunning scenery. And we're about 40 minutes from a beach and I'm not far from work either, so yeah, it's all been hunky-dory and great. For those of you wondering, we're at the Cwmcarn Forest Drive. So I'll do a video on that another time, because the Forest Drive is actually really good and it's for other reasons than you might think. So yeah, I'll do another video on that in the upcoming future. Yeah, it definitely will be coming out soon about why that is a really good trail to do. But yeah, we're going to be walking it today. I don't think we'll do the full trail. We'll probably just go out around in the area, enjoy nature. A bit different scenery to what we're used to. You know, we're used to being in a park, but yeah, it's a bit nice to be out properly in nature. I should utilize what I've got around me, as should you guys, as should you. So we didn't have any coins on us, so we're just gonna see this little hut there, see if there's any people around so I can pay for parking and not get fined. Well, there's no one around, so I'm assuming that after 4 PM it's alright. Monk walk. We'll do that one, is it? Monk walks. We don't need maps, especially not in Wales. I'm sure there'll be plenty of places to go to on this trail. Oh, lovely. We're on a nice solo walk today. We're going to be just going up this little monk trail, whatever it's called. It's quite quiet today, and it's just how I like it, to be honest. Living in South Wales, everyone probably knows about Pen y Fan. And yeah, Pen y Fan's great and all, but it's just hella busy. It's just way too busy for me. It's nice to come and find some of these like secluded places where, yeah, they're not far, they're not very glamorous, not very well known, you know. Everyone's chasing these days those top peaks, so like the highest peak in South Wales, the highest peak in North Wales, highest peak in like Scotland, Ireland, England. But you know, when you want to connect with nature and you want to just disconnect from the world, you just want to come out to a nice secluded spot like this where like, there's no one around, there's no one up there, gosh, there's no one down there. So it's nice just to kind of chat with you guys. Being my late 20s, you know, filming does not come naturally to me. I know it might seem like that on this channel, but it does not come naturally to me, especially when I'm out in public. It's really hard to speak naturally and freely when there's others walking around, because, you know, it just really disrupts your flow when you're in the middle of a conversation with you guys and someone just comes the other way. You know, you're just holding a camera. It's just crazy. So yeah, it's nice just to come to a secluded place like this where you can just listen to the birds and just hike. Yeah, it's lush. I don't think we're going to go all the way to the top today, guys. I think we're just going to chill in this like little foresty area because it's stunning and it's just so peaceful, and I've not seen anyone on this trail. I've seen a couple of like mountain bikers just in that section down there, just down there. Seen a couple of mountain bikers down there, but I just want to kind of just sit and enjoy nature, to be honest. Just gonna find like a nice little decent spot to just sit in and yeah, just enjoy it. I've had this Snickers protein in my car for a while now, and it's all melted because of the heat, and I don't even care. It's amazing, isn't it? You know, the biggest thing about making these videos is I want Wales all to myself. I think that's a Welsh thing. I think everyone in Wales knows how great Wales is, but anyone from outside of Wales thinks it's just like this hillbilly town or hillbilly country, but maybe it is, I don't know. But the biggest thing I hear is like Wales is rough. It's not rough. Maybe some parts. But yeah, like I said, the biggest thing about making these videos is I want to keep Wales all to myself because I love how peaceful and quiet like areas like this are. And the people within Wales know about these parts, but not everyone does. And the more social media is growing, the more people are coming over to Wales, even in the last year. Well, since COVID, you know, Pen y Fan is just blown up. That never used to really be a big thing. Pen y Fan's massive now. People travelling down, living over the bridge since the bridge have opened up, driving house prices up. It just makes it even harder to live in Wales. But, you know, hopefully it drives our economy up. But yeah, there's got to be some good sides to it. I hope people of Wales don't lose this because it's just so stunning here. I haven't really gone far. Not gone far at all, but from the car park. When you see a spot this good, and you see a spot this special, quiet and tranquil, sometimes you just got to stop and enjoy it. It doesn't matter how far you are from the car park, or it doesn't matter how far you are from the car park or how far you are into your journey. Sometimes you just need to stop, take a minute. And that's what they say about taking a minute to smell the roses. It's not all about the journey. Sometimes it's about enjoying the journey. And the more you enjoy the journey, the more you enjoy life, because life is a journey. We're always chasing like the next thing. We're always chasing that next big peak. We're always chasing that next big milestone, that promotion. We're chasing PB in running, that PB in the weights. I guarantee the last time that you had a really good memory, it was probably when you weren't even doing much. You know, it is good to hit milestones and hit these great PBs and stuff and things like that. But how many times you just ran a campfire, chatting to your mates, maybe you're just at a pub having a couple of beers, having a really good conversation with someone sometimes. And sometimes you're just in nature and you see like that squirrel or that bird that just brings that smile to your face. One thing I really love to do is bird watch. I think bird watch is such an underrated thing. It just completely blows watching TV out of the water, because it's like an experience just for yourself. If you've ever watched like live sports, you've understood the euphoria of actually seeing something happen live. It's not the same really, but it's one of those things that if you experience it live, you can't replicate it because you don't know what's going to come next. When you watch the highlights reel, you kind of know what's coming. You kind of know that when you watch something, it's going to happen. When you're watching like live nature and you're in nature, it's nice watching it through a screen, but when you're here listening to it, watching stuff happening, you'll never see that again. And that's just something just for you. I don't know if that is a load of nonsense or actually quite profound, but I do find like sitting and watching stuff happening, slowing down and watching nature happen, it's really good. Helps you slow down in like a busy life as well. There's so many things like in life that just are so quick and fast paced. I spent like $2,000 over the last month. How'd that happen? How did that happen? I mean, stuff I needed. I needed new furniture, I needed new washing machine because that broke, as we discussed on this channel, but just in the blink of an eye, gone. But all those like things needed action. I needed to build the units, I needed to buy the units, I needed to collect the units, I needed to organise ordering a washing machine, getting a delivery date to the house. It's just crazy. Like all these things just happen in your life. And then all before you know it, it's the weekend. And as you get older, you hear so many people, you know, my dad, my mum always talk about how they remember just yesterday they were 26 and now I'm 29 and my parents are like 50s and 60s and they just think, where's the time gone? And even as I've gotten older, in the last like 10 years, I think to myself, where's time gone? But I do have so many memories of coming out within Wales and enjoying the nature side of things, enjoying hiking, you know, especially when I hit my like 24, 25, I started hiking. I just really loved it. I loved being connected with nature. I loved being disconnected from my phone. And I loved just that euphoria and endorphins that it just gave me. I'd burnt a load of calories and just felt so much better after it, mentally and physically. And that's why I just carry on doing it. I carry on doing that. I've never stopped it. When you get older, I think when I was like 22, I stopped playing football because it does take a toll on you. Playing sports takes a toll on you, especially in Wales, like the rugby. People that I know that I work with are absolutely knackered from rugby. Their bones, their joints are completely gone. They're not able to do it anymore. And especially later on you get in life, it hits you harder because the arthritis sets in and things like that. So doing some of these like low impact sports and these low impact activities can really help you maintain that good mental health and good physical health without putting too much strain on your body. Because I know that, you know, I was playing football and breaking my leg and breaking my wrist. You know, I used to be a goalkeeper, believe it or not, broke my wrist and I couldn't play goalkeeper anymore because I couldn't take the impact on my hand. And then I broke my leg, broke this leg. Yeah, I broke this leg and then I could play football again. But I spoke to so many people in their late 30s, 40s who just kept saying to me, your knees are gone and they can't do it anymore. So yeah, I don't want to end up the same, but I still want to keep active. Now I still like playing football, but I don't do it every week. And it's like, you know, with the 4G and courts like that, and although I still enjoy playing football, I try to do it less frequently and try and not play on those harsh environments, because You know, when you're playing competitively, you can get really injured and put your life on hold for 6 months, a year. You don't know how much time you got left. You don't know how it's going to impact your career. You don't know how it's going to impact your life. It's quite hard when you move out your parents' house and you're fending for yourself and you've got to pay for bills on your own. That's what it's like. Listen to that. I don't know what bird that is, but hopefully I can spot it. Oh, there he goes. Little wagtail. Yeah, you've got to get out hiking, get out walking, swimming, low impact sports. They're really good for you, you know. Just because you're feeling a bit knackered, it's not good to just carry on sitting down and getting comfortable doing that, because it gets harder and harder and harder to get out of that house. It gets harder and harder and harder to do that later on in life. Oh. You know, my partner is from the city, and when I met her, she was like, oh my god, we went to like Puzzle Woods. Don't know if you've ever been to Puzzle Woods, but look it up. It's quite like a cool place. Loads of moss everywhere, and they film quite, you know, famous films there. But when I went there with her, she was like, oh my god, look, moss. Now, in Wales, pretty common to have moss. But for her, coming from a city, she was only in Bristol, but she hadn't seen moss that much in her life. Just crazy, I believe. You know, it's really mad. She thought you had to go miles out the way to find some of these spots. But that's not the case, you know, especially in Wales. That's what I love about living in Wales. I love that, like, you're so close to nature, you're so close to the environment. And I love that we're doing a lot to preserve this in Wales. I love that a lot of this stuff is like government funded, and you know, the government is pushing to keep these like natural areas, because it just is so much better for your mental health, and it's so much better for just people in general, you know, growing up to experience this. The more housing that gets developed in the world and in the UK, we're losing more and more of these areas, and it's just so important to hang on to some of them. Yeah, I just hope that we can continue with this, you know. To you lot as well, who don't like going out on your own, try it, because I was that type of person who didn't like to do anything on their own. I loved playing tennis, you need another player. I loved playing squash, you need another player. I just love doing stuff with people. I'm a very social person, and I love doing things, activities with other people, especially hiking. Like, I didn't do pen and van until I was 24, only because no one wanted to do it with me. And how crazy is that? I find that mental now that I'm 29, that back then, like back when I was 23, 24, I literally didn't do something that I always wanted to do and was really accessible to me, only because no one would come with me. How sad is that? That's sad as hell, isn't it? When I think about it, that is mental. And I guarantee there's a lot of you out there who think the same. They think, you know, I got to do things in a group. I got to do something in a group. Whether that go into the gym, you got to do that in a duo. Go in on a hike, you got to do that in a duo. But you don't. You can do things on your own. Although they're daunting, start small. If you want to go to the gym, go for like 10 minutes. Do, 10 minutes on the treadmill. But even that might seem daunting right now. But I guarantee the more you do it and the more you ask people for help and get to grips with things, and you can even watch YouTube videos, because there's so much out there nowadays that is accessible to us. YouTube is a really good tool to build your confidence and understand something before you actually do it. So yeah, I think if you're afraid of making that start, make that change, go on your own. It's fine. And the thing is, the more you do stuff on your own, the more you enjoy your own company. And I find that with myself. I just enjoy being on my own nowadays. It's nice to just get away from life, get away from everyone, get away from the noise of everything, and just connect with nature. Running's a good thing for that. It really helps you like calm down and put things into perspective, especially when you're locked in on your phone. I don't know about you, but I always find myself stressing about things way more than I should, because I get locked in on my phone and I exaggerate the problems in my head. I always find that I'm a lot calmer after a run or a hike because I slow down, everything just kind of gets put into perspective, and then allows me to really make some unemotional decisions and calm down a little bit. So yeah, it's really good. So yeah, you know, just having a chat. That's the whole point of this channel, is walking and talking, boys, isn't it? That's the whole point of this. That's the channel, walking and talking. And it wouldn't be walking and talking without a little bit of rambling and nonsense. If you are enjoying the video, give the video a like and subscribe, and also comment, because your comments mean a lot to me. I don't really talk to anyone about this channel. I'd love to talk to you guys about it, because your input is definitely important to me. If it's not working for you guys, it's not working for me. And if it's not working for me, then what's the point of making these videos? Because they're all about helping you. Let's go.